The miracle of the feeding of the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, in which 12 baskets are gathered, is the only miracle worked by Jesus that is found in all the 4 Gospels, the synoptic Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and also the Gospel of John. And the reason why it is found in all the 4 Gospels is because it is an important event in the life of Jesus. What does this miracle mean for us today? We will hear Mark's version in Mark chapter 6, verses 34 to 44. When Jesus steps ashore out of the boat, he sees a large crowd of people on the shore, hanging on his words, waiting to hear words of wisdom. And Jesus looks at them who seem like they are sheep without a shepherd, and he begins to teach them many things. The ministry of Jesus, however, is not only a verbal ministry. It is not only a theoretical ministry. It is a ministry which is also action-oriented. And therefore, after he teaches them, after his verbal proclamation, he asks his disciples to feed the crowds. The disciples are skeptical. The disciples are pessimistic. The disciples think that Jesus is asking for something absurd and respond in that pessimistic and skeptical manner. However, Jesus does not allow them to let them get to him. Jesus does not allow their pessimism and skepticism to affect him. He asks what they are willing to bring. And they say that they have a meager ration of 5 loaves and 2 fish. And Jesus is not alarmed. Jesus continues to remain serene and calm because Jesus knows what he is going to do. And he asks his disciples to make the people sit down. And the people sit down, and Jesus looks up to his Father. And Jesus is aware that his Father will do what is required, and after saying the blessing, he gives the bread to the disciples who distribute this to the crowds. They also distribute the fish. And wonder of wonders, at the end of the feeding, there are 12 baskets gathered. 5,000 are fed with 5 loaves and 2 fish, and 12 baskets are gathered after everyone has eaten their fill. What is this miracle saying to us today? It is saying that we have first of all to try to be optimistic rather than pessimistic about life. That we have to bring our meager ration to the Lord, no matter how meager we might think it might be. If we bring it optimistically, the Lord can make 5 and 2 enough to feed 5,000 and more. And even after they are fed, 12 baskets will be gathered. Some people say that Jesus began to share himself with the people, and people seeing this generosity on the part of Jesus also began to take out their own rations, and like at a potluck dinner, when there is always enough and more at the end, so it was in the case of Jesus. Others say that it was really a miraculous event and no one can explain it because Jesus was Son of God. He could do it. No matter what interpretation you prefer to accept, the point is this, that no matter how meager our resources might be. We must avoid being pessimistic and cynical. We take our meager resources to the Lord. We offer it to Him, and He will make 5 and 2 enough for 5,000 and more. Will you dare to become bread and fish for at least one person today?